This is Amritesh sir and you are watching Amritesh tutorial. So we have completed the theory portion, almost all the points of the theory portion of multiple and factor. Now in this video I am going to discuss few more remaining points of chapter 4 multiple and factors, and then we will discuss about the some problems based on the multiples and factors of the exercise 4. So let's continue our topic. We have already discussed about the factors, multiples, their definition and properties related to factors and multiples. And in that video, we have discussed about the methods of finding prime factors, that is factor tree method and prime factorization method. So in this video, let's start with the few remaining topics. These are co-prime numbers. What are co-prime numbers? So first of all, what is prime number? So prime number is the building block of all the numbers. Building block of all the numbers. It is a unique number, and the most important thing is that no two numbers can have the same prime factors. No two numbers can have the same prime factors. Prime factor is very important for making or breaking secret codes based on the number. These are few points related to prime numbers. Now next point that we have is co-prime number. So what is co-prime number? So co-prime numbers are the numbers if the HCF or the common factors between the two number is 1. If the HCF, or we can say that the common factor between the two number is 1. Either these two numbers are prime or not. It is not necessary that the two numbers are prime, then only it is co-prime. No, it is not necessary. If the HCF or the common factor between any two number is 1, then it is co-prime. Otherwise it is not a co-prime number. If the HCF between any two number is a 1, either they are prime or they are not a prime number. It is not necessary that the both numbers are prime. So we have some examples. Suppose I am taking example 6 and 11. 6 and 11. So here 6. So the factors of 6 are, we have to find out that is there any common factor between 6 and 11. So the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Factors of 11 are 1 and 11. So there is no any common factor other than 1 in 6 and 11. So 6 and 11 is a co-prime number. Is a co-prime number. But here we get that 6 is not a prime number. 11 is a prime number, but 6 is not a prime number. So it is not necessary that when we are writing a co-prime number, it is not necessary that both are prime number. Either one can be prime or both can be prime, or one can be composite. But we have to check only one thing, that there is only one common factor between these two numbers, and which is only 1. Next, it is all about co-prime number. We can write any two number, that is if I am writing 15 and 17, these are also co-prime number, but here 15 is not a prime number. 15 is a composite number, but 17 is a prime number. But when we are checking the common factor between these two, then the common factor is what? Common factor is only 1, so they are co-prime numbers. Next is twin prime number. So what is twin prime number? Next point is twin prime number. So twin prime numbers are two prime numbers whose difference is 2. For twin prime number, it is necessary that two numbers must be prime. It is necessary that two numbers must be prime, because the definition of twin prime is that two prime number whose difference is 2. Two prime number whose difference is 2. They are called twin prime number. It is necessary that the both are prime and their difference must be 2. Suppose I am writing few examples here. If it is, suppose it is 3 and 5. So 3 and 5 is a twin prime number. Why? Because these two are both are prime, and at the same time the difference between 5 and 3 is what? 2. So 5 and 3 is 2. So it is a twin prime number. So it must be that the two numbers are prime and their difference is 2. Suppose I am writing 15 and 17. as a twin prime number, and when we subtract 17 from 15 we get 2, but here we get difference is 2, but 15 is not a prime number, 15 is a composite number. So if 15 is a composite number, then it is not a twin prime number, it is not a twin prime number. For the twin prime number, it is necessary that both numbers must be a prime. Remember this thing, both number must be a prime. When I am considering 17 and 19, then it is a twin prime number. Why? Because 19 minus 17 must be 2. 19 minus 17 is 2, and 17 and 19 both are prime numbers, so both are prime and their difference is 2, so they are called twin prime numbers. So this is all about the co-prime numbers and twin prime numbers. Co-prime numbers are must be common factor must be 1, so they are called co-prime number. And if two prime numbers are there and their difference must be 2, then they are called twin prime numbers. Now we have completed all the theory portion, so let us discuss some questions related to this theory portion. Exercise 4a, question number 1 is write down all the factors of the following. There are few numbers, we have to find out all the factors. So 44 is a number. We can use the division method as well as we can use the prime factorization method. So here we use division method. So division method is, what is the factor of 44? So 1, start with 1. 1 is the factor of every number, as we have discussed in the last video. Then it is 2, because 44 is divisible by 3, 2. Then it is not 3, because 44 is not divisible by 3. Then it is 4, 4 11 is 44. Then it is 11. Then now we got the pair. Here it is pair, 11 into 4, which is equal to 44. Then we have second pair, so 22 into 2 must be 44. Then the last one is 44. So all the factors of 44 is 1, 2, 4, 11, 22 and 44. These all are the factors of 44. In the same way, we can find out the factors of 90, 215, 339, 524, 98, 266 and 300. In the same way, we can easily find out all the factors of given number. It is very easy. So we can move to the next question. Next question is write the factors of each product in the diagram. Connect factors pair for each of the following. So we have to first find out the factors and then connect the pairs also. So here it is given 20. So the factors of 20 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20. And the pairs means what? When you multiply these two, we get the original number. So 5 into 4, 20. This one is the first pair. 10 into 2, 20. This one is the second pair. And 20 into 1 is also 20. So this is the third pair. Similarly for 30. When we are finding the factors of 30, it is 1, then 2, then 3, then it is 5, then it is 6, then we have 10, then it is 15, and then we have 30. So the pairs are 5 into 6, this one is the first pair, 10 into 3, this one is the second pair, and 15 into 2, this is the third pair, and 30 into 1, this is the fourth pair. There are 4 pairs, means 8 factors of 30. Similarly, you have to find out the factors of 40 and find the pairs also. So factors of 40, if I am writing the factors of 40, then it is 1, 2, it is not divisible by 4, 3, then it is 4, then 5, then it is 8, then it is 10, then it is 20, then it is finally 40. So what are the pairs? Pairs is 8 into 5, which gives 40. So these two are pairs. 10 into 4, which is equal to 40. So this is the second pair. 20 into 2, this is also 40. So this is the third pair, and 40 into 1, which is equal to 40. This is the fourth pair. So these are the 4 pairs for all the factors of 40. Similarly, you have to find out the factors of 42 and 50 and connect the pairs. Next one is write the answer of the following: all consecutive even numbers between 51 and 71. So we have to find out the consecutive even numbers between 51 and 71. So after 51 it is 52, yes, and then it is 53. 53 is not an even number. Then it is 54, then 55 is not the even number, then it is 56. Similarly, it is 58, 50, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, then 70, and after 70 it is 72, which is more than 71. So we have the limit up to 71 or less than 71. So the last one is 70. These are the pairs consecutive even numbers. Next is first 7 multiple of 12. So we know that how to find out the multiples by simply multiplying in the number with the consecutive natural number. So the first multiple is 7 into 1, first natural number is 1, so 7 into 1, second is 7 into 2, 14, third is 7 into 3, fourth is 7 into 4, fifth is 7 into 5, and similarly we have to find out up to 12. Next one is all the multiples of 13 which lies between 50 and 100. We have to find out all the multiples of 13 which lies between 50 and 100. So first multiple, we know that first multiple is the number multiplied with first natural number, which is 1. So 13 into 1, which is less than 50. So we have to only consider all the numbers which are more than 50 and less than 100. So 13 2 is 26, 13 3 is 39, 13 4 is 52, 13 5 is 65, 13 6 is 78. So we have now 13 5 is 65 and 13 4 is 52. So 52 must be greater than 50. So we have to consider 52. Start with 52. First number is 52. Then we have 65. Then we have 78, and similarly we have, when we are going to multiply 13 4 is 13 5 is 13 6 is, then we have to multiply 13 7, then 13 8, 13 4 is 13 5 is 13 6 is 13 7 is, it is 91. Then 13 8 is, which is greater than 100. So we have certain limit up to 100. We need to find out up to 100. So it is 52, 65, 78, and 91. These are all the multiples of 13 which lies between 50 and 100. Now the next one is all odd numbers between 30 and 50. Odd numbers, as we have discussed in the last video, odd numbers means all the numbers which is not divisible by 2. So odd numbers between 30 and 50. So 30 is not an odd number, 30 is an even number. So after 30 we have 31, which is odd, then we have 33, which is odd, then we have 35, which is odd. Similarly up to 50 we have to find out all the odd numbers. So last one is 49. So we have to find out all the numbers between 30 and 50 which are odd. Next one is all the prime numbers between 60 and 80. All the prime numbers. So prime number is all the numbers which have only one factor other than 1, which have only one factor other than 1. Means all the numbers, we can also define it as all the numbers which is divisible by 1 and itself. So we have to find out all the prime numbers between 60 and 80. So 60, after 60 we have 61, which is a prime number. Then we have 62, which is not a prime, 63 not a prime, 64 not a prime, 65 not a prime, 66 not a prime, then we have 67. So similarly we have to count all the prime numbers between 60 and 80. So 79, the last one is 79, which is also a prime number. So 61, 67, and so on up to 79. These all are prime number. You have to check that these numbers are divisible by 1 or itself only. Next is question number 4. Question number 4 is tick the correct answer in each of the following. These are the multiple choice question. You have to tick the correct one. So fifth multiple of 7. Fifth multiple of 7, as we have learned that fifth multiple of 7 means what? 7 multiplied by the natural number. So 7 into 5, which is equal to 35. Next one is seventh multiple of 9. So seventh multiple of 9 means 7 into 9, yeah, or 9 into 7. 9 7 is 63. Next is eighth multiple of 11 means 11 into 8. So 11 into 8 is 88. Next is the first two common multiple of 8 and 10. So first two common multiple of 8 and 10. So first two common multiple of 8 and 10 is what? The LCM of 8 and 10. So LCM of 8 and 10 is what? 40. The first number which is divisible by both and 8 and 10 is what? 40. So first one is 40, and we have to find out 2. So we have to find out the multiple of 40. So multiple of 40 is 40, then the second is 80, third is 121. We have to find out only 2. So these are 40 and 80. Next is question number 5. Question number 5 is write P for prime numbers and C for prime numbers and C for composite number. So here we have few numbers. We have to write P for prime numbers and C for composite number. So 12 is what? 12 is a composite number because it is divisible by 2, 3, 4. So it is a composite number. So write C here. Next one is 31. So 31 is a prime number. Next one is 38. 30 is a composite number. 46 is a composite number. 61 is not divisible by any number except 1 and itself. So 61 is a prime number. 83 is also a prime number. 99 is a composite number. 2 is only even prime number. So 2 is also a prime number. Similarly, 1 is neither prime nor composite. So cancel it. 107. 107 is also a prime number. 101. 101 is also a prime number. 73 is also a prime number. So these are prime numbers. You have to check by division that is these numbers are divisible by 1 and 2 only or not. Next is question number 6. Question number 6 is write down the prime factors of each of the following number by making the factor tree method. We have to find out the prime factorization by using the factor tree method. We have earlier discussed about the factor tree method in our last video also. So factor tree method, in factor tree method, when we are solving any question as according to the factor tree method, we first start with 2 because 2 is the smallest prime number. So start with 2. If it is not divisible by 2, then we move to the next one. So when we are solving, finding the pair of numbers which when multiply it gives 54 and one number is 2, then other number must be 27. 27 to the 54. Now this one is a prime number, so leave it. Now we have to expand the second one, it is 27. So that 27 is not divisible by 2, so it must be divisible by 9. So 3 into 9. Now the next one, 3 is a prime number, so leave it. Now we have 9. So what are the factors of 9? 9, 3 and 3. So 3 3 is 9. So these are all the prime numbers. So the prime factorization of 52 as according to the factor tree method is 2 into 3 into 3 into 3, which is equal to 54. We can also check by multiplying that either our answer is correct or not. So 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27, 22, 27 to 54. So our answer is correct. So these are the prime factorization of 54 by using factor tree method. So similarly, you can solve all the questions of prime factorization method very easily. If I am solving 144, okay. So 144, let's start with 2. So 2 into 72, which is 144. Now 2 is a prime number, so leave it. Now expand 72. 72 is also 2 into 36. Now again 2 is a prime number, again leave it. Now 36 is 2 into 18. Now again 2 is a prime number, so leave it. Expand the 18. So 18 must be 2 into 9. 2 is again prime number, so leave it. Again expand 3, so 3 into 3. Now we get all the prime numbers. So our final answer is what? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So the prime factorization of 44 is what? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So these are the prime factorization of 144 by using factor tree method. Next one is 112. Next one is 112. Next one is 112. Let's start with 2 because the 2 is first prime number. So let's start with 2. So 2 into 56. 2 into 56 is 112. Now 2 is a prime number, so leave 2. Expand the second one. So second one is 2. Again 56 is divisible by 2. So 2 is 4, 2 8 is 28. Now again leave the 2. Expand the 28. So 2 into 14. Again leave the 2. Again expand the 14. 14 is what? 2 into 7, which is equal to 14. So 2 is a prime number and 7 is also prime number. So we get all the prime numbers. So this is the last step when we get all the prime numbers. So this is the last step of factor tree method. So what are the prime factors of 112? Means 112, it is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. So these are the prime factors of 112. If we have to find out using the prime factorization method, then how we can find out the factors, prime factors of 112 by prime factorization method. So let us check 112. Then prime factorization. Prime factorization, we know that we have to start dividing 112 by each and every prime number. So start with the smallest prime number, which is 2. So 2, 5 ja 10, 2, 6. Now again divide with 2. 56 is divisible by 2. So we again divide 56 by 2. So 2 2 ja 2 8 ja. Again 28 is also divisible by 2. So 2 1 ja 2 4 ja. Again 2 7 ja. Now we have a prime number. This is the last step. So the total prime factorization of 112 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. So these are the prime factors of 112. And this method is called prime factorization method. This method is what? This method is prime factorization method. This is all about 4a, exercise 4a. I'm going to recap all the exercise, summarize all the exercise in this and the previous video. We have discussed about the basic of prime factorization method and prime number, composite numbers, even numbers, odd numbers, co-prime numbers, and we have also discussed about the twin prime numbers and the basic definition of factors and multiples, and the questions, few questions also related to the these basic approaches and also related to the method of finding prime factorization method. In the next video we will discuss about the divisibility test, how we check that either a number is divisible by 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 without any division. Means we have to check any larger number. If we have any larger number, we have to check that either this number is divisible by 2 or divisible by 3 or not. So without division, how we can check that this number is divisible by 2 or 3? We will discuss about these points in the next video. So thank you.